Congratulations on 19 years. That's pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
And for bringing us all together
Yes.
again and again. So thank you.
Yes.
So this is called Mine. He slips and tips across the floor to surprise me in the morning. I haven't washed my face yet or even brushed my hair. He puts his hands around my waist and whispers in my ear that he doesn't care. I laugh and tell him don't look, but he says that he can't help it. And why must I be so selfish? I love that. Once I'm all cuddled up, I don't want the moment to ever stop, but I look at the clock and say, game over. He nods and kisses my shoulder. I make my way to take a shower, and of course he follows, so it takes at least an hour. He loves me. I love him back. He doesn't want to change me. He doesn't mind that I act crazy sometimes. In fact, his strange ways often surpass mine. He doesn't make me explain myself. I look in his eyes, and he feels what I felt. A flutter, like the rudders of the biggest jet set on high gear. If I let it take me over, my body would go into convulsions. No human being can contain such abundant emotions. His love comes to me like a conveyor belt. I don't have to ask. But when I do, he tells me he has no doubt that I am the one that makes all his dreams seem shallow. There is no one else. Being with me is not a sacrifice. It is a privilege that he is happy to accept. He asks me how I feel, and I say the same. He puts me on a higher plane. Love is not even the word for it, but it is impossible to explain. This language does not extend to the level on which I am existing. If some other man is looking at me, I gladly say I'm taken. Even if he is not with me, he doesn't try to figure me out. He just takes me as I am and considers himself a lucky man. I figured him out ages ago and understood he is just who he is. And I'm accepting of all that shit. I love him. He loves me back. He knows that I am in no way perfect, but he cannot imagine a more perfect union than the one he's found in me. I am his companion and he is my partner in crime. I love him. I want him all the time. He holds my hand when we walk, and I can feel him in my palm when we are apart. He laughs with me and about me and at me. He thinks I'm funny even when I'm not. He always makes sure I walk on the inside of the sidewalk. I love him. I love him a lot. He cherishes my dreams because they are mine, which in his dictionary makes them his by default. I love him. Messy hair, big hair, no hair, facial hair, I don't care. I just want him to be there when I open my eyes. I want to surrender to his strong hold on me as he secretly squeezes my thighs. Such a subtle reassurance, like tugging on my earlobe when we are in a crowd, is just enough to let me know that not only is he around, but he is there for me. I smile because I'm there for him too. He loves me. I feel it in every touch, in every kiss, in every word that crosses his lips. Sometimes if I sit still, I can feel him thinking about me. We share secrets and imaginaries. Every part of my being is tied up with all that is him. He is my confident confidant, my humble lover, my best friend. I love him. Others may be enticing, but he is always my one. He loves me. When he sees me starting a task, he says, hold on, baby, let me take care of that. Oh, I always pay him back, but he doesn't want me to. Still, he knows that I will, and he loves me for that. And that's just how we interact. He teaches me things every day, and we learn from each other with just our breath. His embrace is not an addiction. It is a lifelong affliction of which I never want to be cured because he is my prescription. He never cares if I make sense or not. He never wants me to be any specific way except how I am when I wake up. He loves me. He kisses me on my forehead and my cheek. He caresses my face when I fall asleep. He sees me. He knows me inside out. He moves me. He shakes me. He makes me better. I love him because he does not need me, but he wants me all the time. His eyes have sight, and his heart and mine are clearly intertwined. Try as they might to break apart what is endlessly divine, I never feel the need to shout about it. But yes, he is mine. Thank you.